Mike of BoxingStrength.com. Today, I'm going to just do a breakdown, prediction video of the fights coming up this weekend. I'm kind of changing this channel up, kind of just doing more fitness, boxing training, strength training, MMA training. I'm really going to, just do more tutorials, instructions on here and put full fights. But, I'm going to be doing a lot more of these also, like prediction videos and whatnot. And on a different platform, it's just going to be BoxingStrength.com Facebook page. I'll post that below. If you guys are interested, I'll be in Africa early 2020 for some title fights, 2 12-round fights. Got some other people I'm training there also. And I'm gonna be a strength trainer, a strength coach for a guy. I think he's a PBC guy, so we're working on that right now. Just kind of getting the logistics. I'll be definitely posting that there, and then hopefully I'm back with my guy Kevin Cruz. If you don't know Kevin Cruz, check him out. He's making his comeback in 2020. I haven't talked to him, but that's my guy. So, anyways, let's get into these fights. Huge card, international card after the Heisman Trophy, ESPN top-ranked card. This is Terence Crawford card, 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific, Madison Square Garden, primetime boxing for free, so that's always good. And I'm really looking forward to this, and let's just get into it. First fight on the night, you got Micah Conlan, however you say it, the Irishman from Ireland, from Belfast, Ireland, 12-0, 7 knockouts. He's been moving well, after the Olympics, he's looking good. And he's, fighting the guy that beat him in the Olympics, Vladimir Nikitin, out of Russia originally. Looks like he trains in Oxnard, California now. Just 3-0, no knockouts. This fight, I see Conlan dominating. Before I did this video, I was just because I just had to refresh my memory, and I went back and watched probably 3 minutes of the when these two fought, because Conlan's going for redemption, and I'm telling you, he just beat his ass. I mean, he beat his ass for 3 minutes. I didn't have to watch the whole fight. I mean, I just kind of fast forward a little. I mean, Michael Conlan's beating his ass, and he didn't even win a goddamn round. But that's boxing, and that's business as usual, But so I'm kind of glad he's gonna, get his revenge on the, on the big stage, Madison Square Garden, on the ESPN card. Good for him. So, that's a good fight to watch. Opening up the ESPN card, and then this next fight we're about to talk about is going to be the fight of the night, 100%. There's some MMA fights going on, UFC fights going on that night. It's going to be better than all of them. It's going to be better than any fight this month so far. It could be fight of the year, possibly fight of the goddamn decade. And that's Richard Commey versus Teofimo Lopez. Teofimo Lopez, 14-0, 11 knockouts. Richard Commey, 29-2. And 26 knockouts, originally from Ghana. And, they're fighting for the IBF 135-pound world title. Winner of this fight most likely gets Lomachenko. And both these guys could beat Lomachenko. I mean, both these guys are tough outs for Lomachenko for sure. And I don't know how this fight's going to go X's and O's wise. I just know there's going to be a lot of action, and both these guys want to win badly. And I just think this is like a 50-50 fight. And I checked it out on the sports book, and it looks like, the betting public, it's like minus 265 for Teofimo Lopez. So the betting public's obviously jumping on, Lopez. But man, I'm telling you, this is an even money fight, 100%. I mean, you got to look at it this way. So, Teofimo, man, I didn't have a problem with his last, everybody was talking shit on him about his last win. I mean, he won the fight versus an 18-0 guy who's 5'11", if that, not Tatashi, or however you say his name, from Japan. And I thought he looked good that fight. I didn't see anything wrong. Maybe he went back to the drawing board, had to clear, fix some stuff in camp. Looks like, he's not training in Vegas. He's training in New York now full time. And, Teofimo looked good there. But, yeah, let's talk, he's 22 years old. Commey's 32 years old. Let's talk about a little Richard Commey because, maybe a lot of people don't know his story. From Ghana, won the IBF championship by knocking out Ray Beltran. But, what the interesting thing is, he was just rolling. He was just rolling his whole career, and then he got his first world title shot versus Robert Easter Jr. in 2016. Fought him in his backyard. Easter was 17-0 at the time, I think. Split decision loss. I think that fight could have went either way. I remember that fight. It was a good fight, 100%. But, so he lost to Robert Easter, and then 3 months later, he jumps on a plane and goes to Russia to fight Denis Shemnikov, 37-2-1, and has a split decision loss versus him. I mean, come on, Richard Commey's the ultimate road warrior, for real. And those were his only 2 losses, back-to-back, and looks like he went to Ghana after that Russian loss, fought a 26-2 guy, unanimous decision. Then he's just been knocking people out ever since, man. He's hit his stride, it looks like, what I've seen. I really think, I think this guy, I think Commey's the real deal, but I also think Teofimo Lopez is the real deal. So, how am I going to call this fight? I'm going to flip a coin, and that's who the winner's going to be, because that's how close it's going to be. It's going all 12 rounds. I'm telling you, it's going to be action every round. I'm telling you, it's going to be fight of the night, 100%. So I'm excited about that. So definitely, if you're a casual fan, want to watch a hell of a fight, Teofimo Lopez versus Richard Commey, it's going to be a war. It's going to be a fight of the night for sure. So, that's the co-main event. And let's get into the main event. You got Terence Crawford versus Mean Machine. Okay, so I can already see how this is going to go. Terence Crawford's going to beat the shit out of him. Terence Crawford's going to beat him like he beats everybody else. He's going to make Mean Machine look like he has no skills. He might even get him out of there. And then, everybody's going to be like, oh, well, why don't you give him somebody tougher? Well, Terence Crawford could fight somebody tougher, but they're all in PBC. There's probably 10 of them, and then none of them are crossing the line. They're all boycotting him. Why is that? Because they can't win. That's just the fucking facts of life, guys. Terence Crawford's the best 147-pounders, and if he's going to have to pick a fight with like a world champion or a name, he's going to have to go up to 154, 160, where he could win at both weights. So, that's my, prediction there. Crawford just beats him up, does what Crawford does, beats him in southpaw, beats him in orthodox, beats him every second, beats him, every minute. And, and then the haters are going to come out. But I'm telling you guys, man, I mean, Terence Crawford, if he's not a superstar, people are saying he's not a superstar. I mean, he's been on Joe Rogan. He's fucking headlining a main event after a world title for free after the Heisman Trophy, Like, what are we talking about? I mean, he just came out with a fucking store that sells all his gear and merchandise. So he's literally got his own logos on his warm-ups, Like, what is it? Terence Bud Crawford. TBC, I think. I think that's the name. Terence Bud Crawford. I'm going to definitely get on his online store and order something. But I'm telling you guys, he's going to win that fight. He's going to make it look easy. Mean Machine might come out early, hit him with a few things, but then he'll piss Crawford off, and then he might get knocked out. So, it is what it is, man. Great card. Looking forward to it. And, let's... definitely tune in December 14th. Let's get it.